Hello, class. Sorry I'm not with you today, but I want you to continue on to finish lesson 4. At the end of class yesterday, we were starting to work on our project guide. The project guide could be found in Google Classroom, and it looks similar to this. So as of the end of class yesterday, you chose 3 personal values that you felt represented you. And I asked you to narrow it down to 1. We then were trying to decide what the content was going to be for the web page. So I suggested the following, that you maybe write a definition of what your personal value was, maybe how that personal value was important to you, and then how you can show examples of you using that personal value. So here's mine. So I chose optimism. I decided to get a definition of what optimism meant. So I went on the internet and I found this definition on a website called Merriam-Webster. And I just literally put it in quotes because it's not my words. It's the words that I found on the Merriam-Webster website. The next thing I did is I wrote a quick paragraph, nothing too much, about why being optimistic is important to me. And you can see the example here. It's basically 2 sentences explaining why it's important to me. And then I thought about, well, how can I best represent being optimistic? And I thought about the current situation we're in with the pandemic. And I decided to come up with like 4 items that would show how I use optimism in a specific situation like the pandemic. And I wrote that out. Okay, so once you finish this shouldn't really take you more than about 15 minutes to do. Remember, this is information about you, so you're really just thinking about how this personal value is about you and how you can represent it with some words. Okay, the next step is to kind of sketch out what your web page is going to look like. So I basically took the information that was above and I just wrote it out with this looks like more of like a heading, right? And this would be a smaller heading. This looks like it would be a paragraph, and so on and so forth. So I just basically sketched out without tags what it would look like. When you're done with this, the next thing you need to do is literally just copy the words, or you could do it right here, and start to add tags. So for example, for this one, this would probably be an H1, right? And so I need the beginning tag and the closing tag, right, for H1. This one, I'm guessing I'm going to make this maybe an H2, right? Oops, made a mistake there. All right, try to catch your coding mistakes. And I would continue on. I would continue just adding what the tags would be for each one of these pieces. All right, and you could either finish doing it here or you could copy it and write it down here, right? So here is this set of information, but with all my tags. Once I have all the tags done, I could just literally copy it, go to code.org. I am on lesson 4, activity 4. I make sure my cursor is between the 2 body tags because that's where my code is put. And I paste it and I could refresh it. And there is my page and I'm pretty much finished. All right, so hopefully this video helped you in figuring out all the steps you need to do to go from planning to finished for lesson 4, activity 4.